Hello, I'm Karina Heen, Chair of Visual Art at New Mexico School for the Arts in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Welcome to Dynamic Design, a workshop focused on elements and principles of design. What you'll need for this workshop is magazines, newspapers, scissors, glue sticks, paper, and tracing paper. We're going to examine design as it shows up in your everyday life, from print magazines, newspapers, web design, poster design, cereal box design. All those things are engaging with the same principles of elements and the principles of design that create a dynamism in a composition, or the way we look at and read a composition. Through this workshop, you'll gain insight on how to organize a composition by arranging the elements and principles of design. To prepare to make your own dynamic design, take a moment and look at the designs of others. So grab some catalogs, magazines, newspapers, or cereal boxes and look through. Pull out and grab a few strong designs that grab your attention and seem like they're really working well. I want you to ask yourselves, what in the design is drawing your eye and attention first, second, and then third? And also try to figure out maybe why that's happening. What's happening with the color or the placement or the size and scale of text and image that is organizing and ordering the hierarchy of that design. This will all help you in creating your own design. Once you find an interesting print advertisement that was designed, take a look at the different aspects and what makes your eye look in one place and then another and then another and so on. Most of these types of graphic designs have been organized by a team of people trying to get you to look from one thought down and through the composition into the contact information of the product designer or towards something that they're trying to sell. So notice that there is a relationship of size. This is larger and in high contrast, sort of gray, black, and white. Then there's this movement taking you down the stairway to the living room here, which is one of the key design aspects this furniture seller is trying to sell you. Then very small down below, the last thing you're seeing is the contact information, the website, the details, the small fine print that might relate to how to consume and purchase and learn more about what's being sold in the advertisement. So what I'd like you to try to do is even diagram that. So you can actually kind of look at these aspects as shapes and then think about where your eye goes to next and then last as dynamic design aspects of shapes that are being organized throughout the composition. And think about where your eye goes to first, maybe second, and third. As you're doing that, one other thing you can do with a marker on the page is start to really play around with this dynamism of movement through arrows and positioning. Analyzing the design this way will really make you more conscientious of how to organize your own design. What we're outlining here, here's another example, is the hierarchy or the order and structure of these designs. So where does your eye go to first, second, third? And what we're analyzing when we do that are the focal points. So here you have a focal point that's already very high contrast, bold between light and dark. And then heading down to red, very saturated, interesting, attractive color against a very neutral gray toned area here. And leading you down finally to, again, the brand name, the product name, the information that they're trying to sell to you. So a really strong movement from top to bottom, which is pretty standard in print and poster design and web design. And it also mirrors the way, you can see in this design as well, we read in our linguistic culture, which is top to bottom and left to right. And these are all visual designs organized, capitalizing on the way we read and understand information in a page. Another thing you can do to help yourself analyze these print designs is to take tracing paper if you want to maintain the integrity of the design. Maybe it's something you want to add to your sketchbook to keep track of and learn from. But you can take tracing paper, lay that over top, and analyze how the design is functioning and organized. So in this design, we have, again, a very high contrast in saturated color against a neutral field. You had that in two places. One, this yellow horizontal bar, the red seats, and then the red aspect in the logo once again down at the bottom. Again, you're noticing a kind of high contrast bar at the top for the main information and title, leading you to saturated color down to the bottom, back to a saturated color to see what's being sold and what to pay attention to. So again, a top to bottom, kind of left to right organization, which tends to work. So as a designer, you want to keep in mind your audience, and your audience is going to read these designs in a similar way to books and literature and pages, top to bottom and left to right.